Welcome, Slayer the Alchemist. I just saw Ghost on their latest tour, the Skeletor tour. I would show you some pictures, but there were no cell phones allowed in this show. I'm going to make a separate video on that. I'm a big fan of Ghost. I've seen them on every tour that they've come through, except for the last tour, which unfortunately got canceled here. They were supposed to play Tampa. Was when we had one of the hurricanes and they had to cancel. But so I've seen them start from the first tour I saw them on, I believe was the Decibel magazine tour, and it was like 6 bands and they were like the third band. They were sort of right in the middle. And every time I've seen them, they've gotten into a bigger and bigger venue. This last time they played the local arena that the Tampa Bay Lightning play in, Amalie Arena. They put on a great arena show. I loved the set list. I just thought the whole thing was just great. So I thought it would be fun to do my 10 favorite Ghost songs. Okay, I'm going to start with from the new album. I did a review of the new record, and I was a little bit lukewarm towards it. I kind of felt like it was a sideways step for the band, maybe even a slight step backwards. I still feel that to a certain extent, although the album has grown on me a little bit more. But I do really, really like the song Guiding Light. I am a big fan of Ghost doing ballads. I think that they do that really well. Tobias does that really well. His voice, the production. The production on this record is very slick. There's a lot of stuff going on. I've always said I like headphone records that you can put on, and there's all kinds of different stuff going on. And this is just a great song. I have no shame. I always say I'm always very much into like pop, very melodic things, very catchy things. And this is a good example of it. I love the uplifting vibe to the melody, but the lyrics are still a little bit dark. That's something that I think Ghost does very well, these sort of pop melodies, but the lyrics are a little bit dark. It's kind of a Ghost signature thing, if you would say, but it's just a really well produced song. I just love it. It's just so catchy. That chorus I can't get out of my head. All right, number 9 for me from Meliora, and I may be pronouncing some of these album titles wrong. Mummy Dust. I was surprised that they played Mummy Dust at this last tour. I thought that might be one that got knocked off the set list because they've played that pretty much since this album came out, I think. But I totally dig the main riff, which is super heavy. Always makes me think of Metallica. I know that Tobias is influenced by Metallica, so I can't help but think it's sort of a nod to like Master of the Puppets era Metallica. Great chugging, heavy riff. The chorus is kind of weird too, the way everything just sort of stops and the mummy dust. And there's that weird keep do 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 do, that little piano line. That's great. And I love the way he sort of sings the vocals in this one. They have sort of this creepy, ominous vibe to them. All right, from the first album, Opus Eponymous, I went with Elizabeth, or as he pronounces it, Elizabeth. Has a real Merciful Fate feel to it for me in the riffing and even the way the melody line is put together. And I just love the creepy sort of nature of it, the lyrics and the chorus and everything. So it's mainly for that Merciful Fate retro Merciful Fate vibe. What I love about that first record is that the guitars don't have too much distortion on them. There's this real nice kind of late 60s, early 70s like feel to the bass and the guitar, and it really works like in this song for me. All right, from Meliora at number 7 for me, I'm going with From the Pinnacle to the Pit. What a great bass line, that opening bass thing. The bass just sounds great, man. It's super thick. It's got some dirt and hair on it, and he's just digging in with the pick, and that's just a killer riff, man. I love that. And when it goes into it's been a long the way that riff is going in that one spot, it's just great. I love the melody line. Just a great song. So that comes in at number 7 for me. From the first record, Opus Eponymous, for number 6, I went with the song Ritual. Love this song, super catchy chorus. Was surprised that they didn't play this one live. Absolutely killer, chugging main riff. It's just kind of, when Ghost came out, they had these heavy, dark, retro-sounding riffs, but the choruses and everything were so catchy. And I think that that's what really made them stand out. So Ritual is one of those for me. It's got a great sing-along chorus that just sticks in your head. All right, from Impera, This is number 5 for me. And again, I'm a big fan of Ghost doing these mid-tempo ballad things. So I went with Respite on the Spittlefields. This is maybe my all-time favorite Ghost chorus. I absolutely love the chorus in this song. It is so epic. It's so memorable. This album is very well produced. I have it on vinyl, but I also listen to it on Apple Music where it's in a Dolby Atmos mix. It is just so full, so warm on the low end. And this song really, the production just really brings out the glory and magnificence of this chorus. Man, I just absolutely love this chorus. And there's a spot kind of in the middle where the guitar keyboards are kind of playing these pads and you get this doo-goo-doo-goo-doo-goo-doo guitar thing that always reminds me of Jakey Lee and Waiting for Darkness. The end is just so epic. There's some like girl voices singing Oz and stuff. It's the last song on the album. Just a great, great album closer. All right, number 4 from Prequel, I'm not exactly sure how to say it, is Rats. I remember when this came out, this album was coming out and this video premiered. I was really excited for it and I just loved it, man. That the drums in the beginning, the energy of it, that main riff is very 80s sounding. And I mentioned Jakey Lee earlier, and I don't know if this is because I just watched Back to the Beginning just happened. The Sabbath show, Ozzy show just happened like about a week ago, and Tobias got up and did a Bark at the Moon. But I'm starting to wonder if Jakey Lee era Ozzy is a big influence on Tobias, because that's what I hear in this main riff. It sounds like a very Jake riff, but I just love the energy of it. I love the lyrics. The whole Rats is just great. When they played this live, the place went crazy. I just love the energy of it. I love that video. I think the video is fantastic. All right, number 3, Conclave Kando from Opus Eponymous. I think this is the first. I think there's a little like 1 minute intro thing, and then it goes into this another one with a great grinding pick bass line. And this is kind of the first memory, or I don't know if it's the first Ghost song I heard, because I discovered them on MySpace, but hearing this on this record open with this, it was like, whoa. At that time, this felt really fresh and unique. It was very retro, but it felt really different. And man, that main riff is just so cool. And there's like this keyboard part. There's this one note keyboard that just holds on while that riff plays. It makes it sound so ominous and haunting. Man, I just love it. I love the driving feel of the song. There's this spot kind of in the middle where it's in 6/8 was but it's like the accents are kind of shifting and the drums are like locked right into it. It's just absolutely love it. All right, number 2 for me. Again, I'm a fan of Ghost ballads. This is why this ranks so high on my list, but he is. I'm a sucker for melodies. I'm a sucker for hooks. I'm a sucker for good ballads. You throw that together with the way he combines this with these dark sounding lyrics. I just think it's brilliant. I love the vibe of it. I love the mood. I love the uplifting chorus, the video. I just think it's just brilliant. I adore that video. When they played this live, everybody was singing along. So well produced, the keyboards, the picked guitars and everything. And it's just so catchy, man. That chorus is just, the way it just sort of lifts up into that chorus is just absolutely fantastic. All right, number 1. This is number 2 and number 1 were easy for me. For top 3, I would say were easy for me to pick. Maybe the top 4, the Rats on up. But number 1 for me, I had to go with this as number 1, Square Hammer. I just absolutely love this song. That main riff is so catchy. It's so simple, but so catchy. And I think that that's something that Tobias does really well. He writes simple things that are very, very catchy. And this is a great example of this. That main riff, I love it. The way the verse kind of drops down and has those accents. And bum bum. This was the encore. This was the last song they played at night, and the place went absolutely bananas. This chorus is just absolutely killer. I mean, you hear this song once and it is just stuck in your ear. I love songs like this where I say this all the time. I don't like listening to a song and the song's over and I'm kind of like, where was the chorus? Or I don't really remember anything about it. Or maybe I remember some superficial thing like a drum fill or something. But here, from the first time I heard this song, I was just like, that is a great chorus. I can never get enough of this song. I saw them, this would have been 2 or 3 tours ago, and they played in a theater in Orlando, and I was in the balcony, and they played this for their encore. And I swear when they did this, this is one of my favorite Ghost concert memories in general. Everybody was lined up along the railing of the balcony and everybody was singing this chorus so loud it was almost drowning the band out. That whole, are you on the square? It was just great. And I'm getting a shiver up my spine thinking of the show because everybody knew it was coming. It was they have to play this song. But man, the chorus in this song, it's just a great hard rock and roll chorus. I love this song. It's such a well written. Again, it's very simple, but everything's kind of placed in the right place. The riffs, the guitar lines, the vocals, the chorus, the production just makes that chorus just jump out at you. So fantastic. It had to be number 1 for me, Square Hammer. So I went with 10, Guiding Light, 9, Mummy Dust, 8, Eliza, 7, From the Pinnacle to the Pit, 6, Ritual, 5, Respite on the Spittlefields, 4, Rats, 3, Conclave Kando, 2, He Is, and number 1, Square Hammer. All right, so let me know if you guys saw Ghost on this most recent tour. Let me know what you think of my top 10 picks. Let me know in the comments down below. Till we see you again. Make sure you stay metal.